time for a haul, right? So I went to Bath and Body Works last week and I bought a bunch of things. I had coupons and they had a deal where if you bought 3 certain things you could get another one free. There was certain deals or whatever. I also got 2 candles. So this was what I got. I took my daughter. I planned this in advance and I like I said, I had a coupon. And this is, it's really expensive. It's really expensive. It is not cheap. Just a little backstory about Bath and Body Works. If you're watching this and you're not from North America, because I do think they have Bath and Body Works in Canada and the Caribbean islands. I remember Bath and Body Works since I was a kid. Like I was in middle school. I remember it was very popular with a lot of girls in middle school and even high school because it has very strong smelling fragrances. And when I was younger, I just wasn't into it because I just felt like they were normal kind of smelling things. It was just fancy packaging, and it was just similar to stuff that I could get at like Kmart back in like the 80s or 90s. But ever since like around the George W. Bush era, I felt like they became like really more artistic and creative with their products. I just felt like it was just not, it wasn't just, oh, this smells like a pear or this smells like a berries or something. So this is what I took my daughter with me and I wanted to do this really bad, and I got my daughter she wanted the pumpkin latte perfume, and there's different types of perfumes. There's more of like a spray mist. This says fine fragrance mist, and then there's like more of a perfume, which is like that French kind of perfume, and not everything comes in those, but you definitely can get these, and these you get more scent in them, or more liquid in them, and they last longer. But the more concentrated perfumes, like the old like the French kind, like where it's more of like an essence or like a more alcohol to it or something, those will cost more. But this one is called Pumpkin Latte. It smells kind of buttery. It says Marshmallow Pumpkin Latte, I'm sorry. Marshmallow Pumpkin Latte. It has like a buttery smell. And then here is Autumn Day. Now, I actually got one also. Autumn Day actually smells so much like candy corns, and sometimes it even smells like popcorn, but it has more of that sweet candy corn, which is the type of candy that people eat, especially in October, especially for Halloween. I love candy corn. It is like, I mean, my name is Candace, so one of my nicknames by my gym teacher when I was in elementary school was Candy Corn or Candy Corns. And there's been many people who have called me that when I was a kid, but don't call me that or you're going to die. And then finally, this one is called Apple Harvest. I don't know, I feel like apple to me is kind of boring. Like you get apple scented whatever everywhere. Like it's just so whatever to me, but my daughter really liked it, and it has like it's very similar to the pumpkin one that I got. Here, let me show you what I got for myself. This one's called Sweet Cinnamon Pumpkin, and it's different than the pumpkin latte. This smells really good. It smells, let me see, what is it? How would I describe it? It does have like a spiced smell and like a even like an incense. But I can smell like a cinnamon. There's something else, like some musk or something. That's probably why I really like it. And then it does have like that subtle kind of squash or pumpkin juice, like cooked pumpkin juice, if you know what I mean. If you've ever baked pumpkins before. Yeah, it's really good. I really like it. I like it a lot more than I thought I was going to like it. And then I went and got the pumpkin latte lotion because she already has the perfume. It has this. It's the marshmallow pumpkin latte. It does have like a buttery smell, and then I also got the Perfect Autumn Day perfume for myself, It's just really good. It smells like candy corn, like I said. I think this one is my favorite of them all. And then there's the candles, and I got these candles. They're not cheap either. They are $22.50 on the price tag. I know I didn't pay that because I had like a coupon and I had like some deals or whatever, but still, this is like over $100 worth of stuff. This is way over $100 worth of retail stuff. I paid like 60 something, and it was like $72 off of whatever it was supposed to be. So there's that. But okay, this one is called Marshmallow Fireside. Okay, the reason I got this one was because some people were recommending it very much, and it's supposed to have like a very wood smell, like charcoaly wood fireplace kind of smell. But honestly, it's not a very strong smell at all. I can definitely smell like the marshmallow and a very vanilla smell. It's not that strong though. It smells completely different when it's burning. It does have like a, you know what it does have? It has a warm smell. If that makes any sense. Even if it's a cold room, if there's no heat on and it's cold in here, if this is burning and you're smelling it, it evokes like a very warm feeling. Does that make sense? Yeah. Okay, moving right along, and then the final candle. This is apparently the #1 best-selling candle that the company has this year, except in the store there was another candle that they swore was their best-selling candle. I can't remember what it's called at this moment, but this one is called Leaves. Everyone describes this as smelling like fall, so I assumed it was going to smell like the woods, or have that autumn, you know, like when leaves start turning. There's distinct scent in the air, unless you can't smell it. I can smell it. My daughter smells it. We can smell it. I don't know. But I thought it was going to smell like that. It doesn't smell anything like that. It has like a baked apple with apple skins. I don't know if you ever baked or fried apples before. Like almost like leftover apples that have been fried or baked. I don't know if you've ever done that before. I can smell spice, like some spices. And then, okay, if I was going to describe the exact way that this smells, which I think not everybody will get this reference, is, okay, because I'm 36, so I'm like Generation X, but in the 80s and 90s, when I grew up in New Jersey and Eastern Pennsylvania, we would go shopping in the malls, and there were these stores called Woolworths. And I used to like to go there. A lot of times they had them at malls, or they had them in like their own locations. And Woolworths had this distinct smell, this distinct scent to it, and it was really good. And it was like a really strong waft, but not pungent. It is like sweet and like crafty, craft store. It's that smell. It's that Woolworths smell. That's what I like about it. Like when I would go, because back in the 20th century, people would go Christmas shopping starting in the fall. Unlike now, and I know because of businessman myself, people go last minute now because they can't really afford to think about it. Middle class, like, almost gone. So, excuse me. But yeah, that's what it smells like. It smells like Woolworths. That's what it is. It is a very, when you burn this, it will overtake the whole house, the whole everything. And it's very pleasant to me that I love it and I very much enjoy it, and my daughter loves it. And even if you opened the door and walked outside, the smell, the scent will come with you, or even like float around in the hallway, out in to the lobby or whatever. But you become kind of like so comfortable with it that it you don't always notice it necessarily unless you like leave and come back. But when you come back, you're like, wow, that smells so good. However, My spouse is not born in the United States, so to him, this is a weird smell, and he will oftentimes, if I've been burning it like over an hour or almost 2 hours or 2 hours or more or whatever, he will come right over and blow it out because he doesn't like it. He also doesn't really like cinnamon, which is also known as cassie or cassia or something elsewhere. He calls it that Cinnabon smell. So whatever. I don't think it smells like cinnamon buns at all. It's this distinctly apple-y smell that I can smell, and it's really good. It's really freaking expensive though. So that is my Bath and Body Works haul, and if you have any questions or comments, go ahead. Just don't be a jerk, please.